narcissus, Medusa, Epassos, Ashalalala, Susus, Minerva, and Kabubus. I love it when you couscous. Aphrodite, Ventus, Hera, Messi, Carlos, na ha ha ha, na ha ha ha, Susa, 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 Susa. I love that.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the LG Ultragear TEC Invitational 3, powered by HyperX, and we have Booyah as our broadcast partner. We're ready with the second half of today. My name is Apollonia. I'll be your host and caster. Joining me on the panel is going to be Aggressive caster and analyst. Now, Aggressive, we are going to watch ENIGMA Gaming go up against Global Esports here in the Invitational. I don't know what to expect. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really excited about this because these two teams, they have a lot of history in our previous invitationals as well. And Enigma, they went through a lot of roster changes, but you do have to remember they're going up against the defending champion. So let's go into the map video screen as we talk a little bit more about the matchup. Because honestly speaking, this time around, Enigma, they do have a lot of roster changes coming on through. It is Raw Fuel and also got Vexy coming on to their side. With a lot of the changes now, it's a bit of a question mark for me of how this team will perform. Will they have the same synergistic approach that they had previously, or will it be even better than what it was before? Because going up against GE, they need to pull as many surprises as they possibly can.
All right, so for map number 1, it is going to be Ascent, map 2 Haven, and if we're lucky, we will get to see map 3, and that will be Icebox. Now, Icebox hasn't been around for quite a while, so it's really cool to see Icebox picked for map number 3, but hey, we're still gonna have to get through the first one. So Ascent, a map known for its long range plays, a lot of strategy is involved when it comes to attacking, taking control. Ascent requires an immense amount of teamwork, and usually it's either you're really good on Ascent or you're gonna struggle here. Now we're gonna be in the agent select screen, Global Esports starting out on the side of defense, and Enigma Gaming on the side of attack.
Now, looking at the agent select screen, I do believe with a couple of technical difficulties, we cannot see the entire thing. But in the long run, let's just break it down. The main two composition pickups for both sides are exactly the same. So the main composition pickups are as follows: Omen, Cypher, Sova, Phoenix, and Jet. And I really do love this combination. Primarily, this is the new strat a lot of the teams have picked up when it comes to the map of Ascent. They opted to go in for the flash-based Phoenix playstyle, especially because you get something really important. You get that Molotov for yourself. Having that extra bit of utility coming out from the Phoenix instead of the Reyna having those flashes and having those devours just allows for a much more of a diverse playstyle if the players are skillful enough to make proper use of it. And honestly, Apple, we know for a fact that Hika and Skills, these two players, they know exactly how to use this Phoenix every single time.
Indeed, yeah, I really do agree on that point when it comes to the Reyna and the Phoenix as well. You know, Reyna, she's very reliant on kills, and at this level of play, you're not going to rely on that. What you're going to look at is how you're going to utilize your utility, how you're going to work together, and pull off a very successful round. Now, we're going to start off with round number 1. It is the pistol round, all about accuracy. You know the drill. And here is Kappa just going to whip out that recombo. It does immediately get taken away. We do see the dark covers coming in, blocking out Raptors. Hellraiser dodging that flash. He's going to find one kill, and that's a pick up on the Hiccup. But Ghost, he picks up a beautiful double. SK Rossi just even that out. Double for him. A little bit of a struggle here for the side of Enigma Gaming. And Raw Fuel, he secures that plant.
With the plan going on through, it's gonna be lightning fast, be able to survive with the skin of his teeth for just a little while longer, but with the flashes coming on through from the side of 1, it's gonna be Ruffle with 1, Ruffle with 2, Ruffle with 3! Such a beautiful showing of skill coming out of this man. One with those headshots. He does a 180 whipped around 45 degrees, headshot, headshot, headshot. 0 and 1 on the scoreboard, and Raw Fuel, this guy is on fire. Just like his name, you better be careful around this guy, that is for sure.
Oh my goodness, he saved that round. It was a 2v3 situation, taking out every single member at the end. What a play right here. Finds one, turns it around, and that's another, makes it a third. And, getting a good head start, usually you can carry this lead over into the second round. We do see the 5 Spectres coming out from the side of Enigma. They're not playing. They've got the armors as well. Raw Fuel gonna pick up a double. Ghost chimes in with a beautiful headshot. And now it's down to 2 members on the side of Global Esports.
He's carrying down the momentum that he had in round number 1 into this round as well. Goes from the silence, is also going to be able to chime in down on the Hellraiser. Looking for a couple of more shots, but instead it's going to be Ghost being able to pick up a Spectre for himself, pull it out, and whip a couple of headshots down in Kappa's face, taking him out. But still, you do have to remember that that was an equal round coming out from the side of the defenders, and they're going to be really happy primarily because why? No spike line went on through, and this is very crucial whenever it comes to these particular rounds. If you're able to deny the spike plan, and if you all die in the process, it's not a bad thing because your opponents now do not have that extra 300 credits and also that extra ult point to further snowball their economy. So if the side of Enigma lose out on this round, they're gonna be in a pretty tough spot moving on forward.
And we're gonna head into round 3, full buys for the side of Global Esports. We do see 3 Phantoms and 2 Vandals. That's gonna be Skills going in for a challenge, but now backing away. Enigma Gaming, they've got plans and they're ready. They're gonna continue pursuing the A site. And Raw Fuel here just setting up those dark covers, and out comes the Paranoia. A very good strategy here to just kind of blind that A-shot area. But Hellraiser's gonna stop Enigma Gaming in their tracks. Skills chimes in as well, and he waits patiently. Pretty healthy, and it's all down to Raw Fuel and Ghost. Oh god, Vexy. And both of them, they're gonna go down. Flawless round from the side of Global Esports. They're making those full buys count.
That was a little bit too quick for my own comfort. What just happened, honestly, Apple? 1 second I was looking at the minimap and I just saw 3 bodies just drop in a matter of 3 seconds. That's how quick that was. But at the same time, I do believe that there was a little bit of a communication gap coming out from a lot of their members. They just opted to go in for the push without any form of control coming out from the side of A-short. And when you don't have A-short control and you all funnel them down from the side of A-main, it's gonna be pretty rough for you because the enemies just have to worry about one singular sideline. And in this situation, you just saw how dangerous it can be. But in the long run, we do see that now it is going to be the full buys coming out from the side of Enigma as well. Because you do have to remember that last round was their bonus. So they're still going to be looking strong and they're still going to be going in hard as much as they can. Because Enigma now, this time around, they're opting to take aggressive control down here from the side of mid. But look at the positioning from the side of the back end onto the side of A main. A lot of damage is being given out from both sides. Heka, he does get chipped down a little bit, but has the Molotov to heal himself up. And now finally, it is going to be Enigma opting going for a push from the side of A main and also from the side of A short to try and take over this A side. But Oppo, with only 1 second left on the clock, 1 minute left on the clock, they need to be faster. Otherwise, this is going to be really detrimental from their side.
And here it is, Skills, just waiting on that A side. When it comes to the attacking, just pushing head on to the chosen side, it's not going to work. You gotta play around with the space, and here are the rotations. Enigma creating so much noise across the map. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Lightning Fast comes in, takes out Raw Fuel. A man down, that is Enigma Gaming. They changed it up this time. They created Racket on the A site, and now they're actually gunning for B instead. Hellranger's gonna pick up 1, and Enigma Gaming clearly outnumbered. Lightning Fast finds his second kill. God Vexy's gonna find skills, and Hellranger wraps that up, make it even on the scoreline. Global Esports, they didn't come to play, and if you know about Global Esports, they have definitely taken the champions position quite a few times before in the Valorant scene. So, you know, they're very set, they know what they want to do. They're a well-versed team, and Enigma Gaming, you did mention earlier that Raw Fuel and God Vexy being the 2 latest additions. Now we're watching them as a team, looking to see if they have what it takes to function perfectly as 5.
Now, on this round in particular, they need to be careful because Rossi, he pulled out his operator, and we know how dangerous he can be as soon as he does have that op. At the same time, he's a little bit too aggressive for my own comforts. I'm literally at the edge of my seat, but still, we know what Rossi can do with his operator. The first initial shot missed, and that is gonna be hurting you a lot. It's gonna be Raw being able to take down SK Rossi a little bit too aggressive, and he does pay the price for it, but Raw is not gonna be taking his left-hand side, and he's gonna pay the price for it. It's gonna be Hellranger as one, skills with another one as well. One by down, it's gonna be Batman getting a kill of his own, but Hellranger on the lineup, he gets one with an immediate 180, he gets one on a Batman as well, shutting him down immediately. This was the Hellranger show, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2 on the scoreboard, but that was a little bit too close for comfort as well. Hellranger, if you were not able to get that lineup kill, I do believe you would have been traded out really quick in that round.
Global Esports, now with a 3-round consecutive win, this is perfect for them. And now looking at the state of Enigma Gaming, this is their last chance to go for this full buy. They desperately need this round number 6 to kind of maintain their economy while GE thrives. 3 ultimates are also ready for both sides, and the team that does manage to find the best way to utilize it will definitely come on top. Now Batman going for the peak. SK Rossi is trying to back away and does get caught, tagged a little bit of damage, some armor is lost, but Batman going for the rotations. And it's great to see that Enigma Gaming realizes that that one attack they had on the A site, when he just clustered up together, isn't gonna work. They're moving around, they're playing the mind games. That's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. Here, both Phoenixes popping the run it back, and Hika's gonna remain safe. SK Rossi perched up on a rafters with that operator, and God Vexy's gonna secure that plant.
With the plant going on down, it's already it's gonna be Ghost trying to get a couple of his own shots. He's not gonna be able to get the headshot, but dodges out the operator shot coming out from the back end. But still, every single one of the members from the side of GE, they're getting kill after kill. But at the same time, it's gonna be Ghost getting the kill down on SK Rossi down in this 1-versus-2 situation. He tries to go in for the headshot, but his crosshair placement is not gonna be as clean as Lightning Fast. Sends a bullet straight through as well, taking him out almost instantly. And that was a beautiful showing of skill coming out from all the members of the side of GE. They stayed calm under the pressure, and they were still able to come out on top. And honestly speaking, in this round in particular, I understand what the side of Enigma were trying to do, but when it came to the post-plant Apple, it felt as though they were a little bit more weak. They were too spread out, and no one was checking each other's back.
Indeed, you know, you see here on the instant replay, Enigma Gaming, they already had 1 man down, and Vexy unfortunately losing his life. Hika being able to pick up 1, but, you know, he does go down to SK Rossi. Now, when it comes to SK Rossi on that jet, we know and love him for those plays on the operator. He exudes so much confidence, he can get very aggressive, and he loves to switch up his position. He catches so many opponents off guard. But what is this? Skills is gonna step in. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. A beautiful double kill, looking for the 3rd beautiful curveball, but God Vexy, he knows what is up. Watching 2 of his friends go down, he's gonna go for that rotate, look for a different opening. Now Lightning Fast, anticipating. Hellranger's gonna pick up God Vexy, he couldn't get away. Now Lightning Fast, just playing around this dark cover. He spots out Raw Fuel. It is an eco round for the side of Enigma Gaming, and after 2 shots, Batman does pick up Lightning Fast, skills to end the round off with a triple.
That was, of course, an eco round coming out from the side of Enigma, so no harm, no foul. I will say they were able to get a couple of kills, but in the long run, you want to try and get that plant off as well. I would have liked, coming out from the side of Enigma, a little bit more of a decisive push. Maybe you'll want to take mid control and then rush yourselves down from the side of Market, and then clear out from there, or maybe go down into the B side, something a little bit more decisive. I understand what you are trying to do. You're trying to establish map control, but when it comes to your eco rounds, it's all about trying to go in for those trades and then take side control from there. But at the same time, Rossi, he's actually going to be the one opting to go in for a peek with that operator soon enough. But from the back end, it's going to be Hellranger with a beautiful paranoia, being able to shut down Hika before he can even go anywhere. But still, he needs to check his left and side corner. He knows exactly where all the members are going to be at, but God, Vexy, straight through that firewall is gonna be able to take down one on Rossi, the operator, getting no value in this round in particular, and the damage has already been done, but Scales, a beautiful curveball coming out from him, and with the help of Hellranger, he's able to mow down his twin brother. And already, the damage has been done. It's gonna be 1-for-1 trades coming out from both sides, but lightning fast, he smells the omen down onto the side of mid, and it smells like raw fuel. Who's gonna be able to come out on top? It's gonna be lightning fast, being able to find one Kappa with another from the back end. And already, the damage has been done, Oppo. It's 2 versus 4 on the map, and things seem very dark for the side of Enigma.
Well, Vexy had a great pick-off, but Global Esports, they're picking back up, just mowing down each attacking opponent one by one. Now Kappa, he's retreated into Boathouse. We do see God Vexy here, along with Ghost, waiting patiently in that B garage area.
30 seconds left.
Gills, he's in the back line. He came in for the wraparound. And this is the thing about Global Esports. When they have the upper hand, they will push. They will push the limits of that. Now Skills, just keep it watch. Ultimately, Enigma Gaming, they're pretty much trapped right now. They can go for the save, but hey, I think it is going to be Global Esports fashion to push them. And here it is. Here is the push. Goals. Hitting the head by Kappa. What a headshot. And Hellranger to clean that up. What a headshot, Kappa. Oh my goodness.
You can see the smile on Hellranger's face. He's like, what did you just hit? Like, bro, you can't do that to the man. That is not supposed to happen. 6-2 on the scoreboard already, ladies and gentlemen. And Kappa with a disgusting headshot like that, straight through the smoke. Maybe a little bit of luck, maybe a lot of skill, who knows, but still. Good headshots nonetheless. Being able to shut down Ghost and pick up that operator away from him is going to be a massive hit when it comes to the economy of the side of Enigma. They're not going to be happy whatsoever because that operator was a massive investment, and them not being able to find a lot of value out of it basically means that now they are on the back foot, forced onto another semi-eco round. Once again, semi-force buys, as they will be able to go in for buys in the following rounds. So let's just see what happens this time around. But honestly speaking, Apple, look at Hellranger. He's having a field day. 30-3 on an Omen. You have to say this guy never ceases to amaze with his support play and also his frags.
Indeed. Enigma Gaming coming in now with this roster. It is definitely a treat to watch. I do know that Hika, originally from Sri Lanka now, he is in India now playing with Enigma Gaming. It's great to see. And hopefully he is going to get a little bit of a footing here. Not exactly the best start here in map 1, but hey, you know, we know the strength of Hika. It's just a matter of time until he pops off. Now back into the action. 6-2 on the scoreline. That 4-round lead, Global Esports. They don't want Enigma Gaming to get past them. This 6-round consecutive win from the defender's side, they're confident. Enigma Gaming crowded around A long, looking for the push, but it might not be such a good idea. And Skills, he burns Heka to a crisp, lightning fast, with a great bit of defense there in the middle area, taking out Batman. And now 3 attackers are left. They shouldn't push for this. They should go for the rotate, but Ghost, he has so much guts. He gets Convexy, picks up Skills, but Hellranger to clean that up. Make it 7 points now for the side of Global Esports.
The positioning coming out from all the members of the side of GE, they're just too clean. Those defensive holds, yes, they're playing it aggressively, but after they play aggressive, after they get the information, they immediately go back to their own default spots. And that position held from the side of Skills. Yes, it's a very common angle, but when you have a player holding down from the side of Heaven like Hellranger did, even if you are the person being the main target, being the main focus, a lot of the members coming out from the side of Enigma, they're not going to be able to check the side of Heaven and also the side of mid crates. also the side of green box. That basically means that, hey, if I want to go in for a push, I need to find a way to stop down the player from the side of Heaven. And if they're not able to take down Heaven, it's all but over for them, because as soon as skills make first contact, it is going to be Hellranger being able to take the second contact, take down multiple with just a flick of his finger. But already with the bodies piling on down from the back end of this round, it's going to be Lightning Fast with the triple and Rossi with the double. That was a little bit too quick for even my own liking of it.
Looking at the scoreboard now, Hellranger has 15 kills. Hellranger has been on fire. This month is Hellranger's month. He has come in time and time again, just proving how proficient of an IGL he is, as well as a player, to be able to make those calls, to control your team, get 15 kills. As a controller, Omen, that agent, that is truly amazing. Lightning Fast as well, the man of defense, he does have 11. And on the side of Enigma Gaming, it is going to be an eco round for them. We are going to see Raw Fuel. It goes both with 7 kills. So, you know, this is a great thing about Global Esports. They have so many players that can take that spotlight. And there it is. Hellranger pop up again. Make that a double for him. And SK Rossi coming in perfect time with that operator. Triple kill for Hellranger. And now it's time for Skills to come in. And he's going to take down God Vexy. We have one more round left here in the first half, and the scoreline is already 9-2.
That was a little bit too quick. That was a really fast coming out from the side of GE, but once again, it all came down to the fact that, hey, not being decisive coming out from the side of Enigma, they played it way too slow, and it was the side of GE on their own defensive side dictating the pace of this entire matchup. And when you as the attackers allow the defenders to dictate the pace of the round, that is when you already lost out that round. You as the attackers need to try and force the defenders to try and commit a little bit of resource on some sides of the map. And when they do not commit any form of resources, any form of utility, you are already failing when it comes to map control. And that is not going to be helping you out when you're trying to win out that round. Even if it is an equal, you do have to remember that it's 9-2 on the scoreboard. You need to get as many rounds as you possibly can, and when you don't have that magic number, it's gonna get even rougher for you. Now moving on down forward with the pushes coming on down this time around from the side of Enigma with aggressive dashes onto the side of A. It was stacked from the side of GE onto the side of mid and onto the side of B. But this is really smart. They're opting to play it for the retake, and Rossi straight through from the heavens is gonna be able to take down Ghost instantly. A beautiful recon bolt as well from the side of Kappa, being able to set up his teammate. Hunter Fury has been probably on every single angle that they possibly can. And look at Raw Fuel. He's gonna be able to take a double before he goes on down. It's gonna be Lightning Fast with another, Enigma with one, Batman with one. A beautiful showing of skill, and it's gonna be only Kappa left down on the board to try and clutch out this round. And down in a 1 versus 3, he does get one. He's looking for a couple of more. Not gonna be able to take down the recon bolt, and instead it's gonna be God Vexy being able to shut him down. 9-3 on the scoreboard to end up this half. But oh my Apple, that was a little bit too close for comfort.
Indeed, when SK Rossi came in with that dagger, put that dagger, got a headshot, but Enigma Gaming able to turn it around after they got the plant. Their post-plant positions were really good. They covered all angles, and that is ultimately what we want to see. Enigma has it in them, but hey, you know, it's taking a little bit of time for them to kind of adjust. I can only assume it is the new roster, but hey, Enigma Gaming, that is going to be a very good end, being able to pick up 3 points here in the first half. They will be switching over to the defensive side, and Global Esports now on the side of attack. So pistol rounds again. Let's have a quick look at what all members have. A lot of ghosts there for GE, so you know, we're going to expect those headshots. Kappa here just lining up with SK Rossi, waiting for an aggressive defender, but we do see the aggression coming out from Hika and Rawfuel over at the A site, but now they're pulling it back. It's great to see that Enigma Gaming are not rushing into this. They know what Global Esports is capable of, so they're going to take this one step at a time.
The fast dash coming on through from all the members of the side of GE. They want to try and get this kill. Kappa, he's spamming on away, does a little bit of damage on the Batman, and that damage is more than enough to get a lot of these kills. So much control being established by all the members of the side of GE. They're able to take down multiple. And Lightning Fast, he gives away a lot of information. They know for a fact that the last 2 members are holding down from the side of Market, and with that Owl drone as well, giving up so much information. All the members of the side of Enigma, they have been found out. These last 2 members, they're not gonna have a fun time trying to go in for a lot of these peaks, but instead it's gonna be Skills trying to go in for those shots. He's not going to be able to find it, and instead it's going to be Hiccup being able to take down one. But Kappa's, he is there with Hellranger on his side to get those cleanup kills for their team. 10-3 on the scoreboard, and this was such a crucial pistol run coming out for the side of ENIGMA as well. And them losing out on this basically makes the comeback a lot more difficult, because now 11th round is pretty much off the board if they don't opt to go in for force flies, and I do believe they're going in for the sniper shotgun known as the buck.
Here on the instant replay skills, clever to check his back, but Hiccup there with the frenzy. You know, Hiccup was one of the first players in the Valorant scene to whip out that frenzy. And, you know, I did kind of ask him, why the frenzy? He said that when he began Valorant, that was the first pistol he used, so he stuck with it. But, you know, over time, the frenzy has definitely gotten very popular, but I do remember Hiccup for that. Very unfortunate here, ENIGMA Gaming not able to pick up the first round, so they are going to fall down into a little bit of a hole, but as you mentioned, we do see the investments in the Buckies. Batman, he is not going to be able to take down SK Rossi, a beautiful dash, and here is the attack onto the B site, and Ghost trying to sneak behind, but Hellranger's got the back of SK Rossi, make that a double as Godvexi falls. And Rawfuel now with the wraparound, he's gonna get that revenge kill, but there's a lot more to do. Lightning fast, he's gonna come out on top, and Hiccup is the last man standing.
Pretty rough round coming out from all the members of the side of ENIGMA. Understand what they were trying to do, but with the shots not connecting in that scenario, that has got to be painful, that is for sure. But with a beautiful flash coming out from the side of Hiccup, that reverse flash really did catch out Rossi, but the shots were just not present. Instead, it's going to be Rossi with that spray, with that Spectre, being able to shut down Hiccup. A little bit of a rough showing from the side of Hiccup as well on this Phoenix. Not really what we expected, but I do believe that he is stepping outside of his comfort zone, because normally we do know Hiccup for his race plays, and I do believe that he's having a little bit of a hard time trying to work with this Phoenix for his team.
11-3. And that force buy round didn't work out in favor of ENIGMA Gaming, so they've got to go for an eco now. Global Esports so close to match point. Now Rawfuel waiting patiently. Lightning Fast might be a victim, but in they come. And SK Rossi, he's merciless. Takes out Rawfuel, and now Global Esports, they're on the A site. The dark cover set up by Hellranger as Skills will secure the plant. Badman circling around now in the garden area, hoping to come through a shot to catch a few unsuspecting victims on the side of Global Esports. SK Rossi's gonna go down. Badman with 11 HP gets flashed by Skills, has to back away and pop a reload. Kappa playing it a little cheeky, and he is looking to push that cyber cage. Skills and Hellranger, meanwhile, they're gonna take out two more members, and Godvexi, what a shot, but he needs a little bit more. 1v3, Hellranger's rushing him. Make that a... What? Godvexi! A very suiting name. Those were two pretty clean kills. Unfortunately, not enough, but hey, you gotta give credit where it's due. That's gonna be Global Esports, though, securing match point here in map number 1 of this best of 3.
That's why he's known as Godvexi. He's just a god when it comes to those one-taps. Every single time we watch this player, he is hitting crispy headshots, but those headshots are not going to be translating in rounds itself, so it's pretty rough. But honestly, when Hellranger is having this good of a day, this good of a month, sorry, according to you, this is his month, and he is showing up massively, kill after kill. It doesn't matter what happens. But at the same time, you have to give it to his teammates. Kappa just playing so well on his support, revealing so much, and Ghost this time around, though, he's gonna be the one to take down Rossi with this operator. And with this operator, they need to make this work, because now it's their do or die. It's either go big or go home. The shot's just a tiny bit too late, but with the push coming on down from the back end, Skills is gonna be able to take down the running back coming out from the side of Hiccup, and they do have side control. And now, with the 4 versus 5 situation going on through, this retake is a lot more easier, but at the same time, with all the members still down on the side of B, the rotation needs to be coming on through before they can do much at all moving on forward. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, and that's gonna be a shot. Now down to this 2v3. Global Esports. Will they be able to close it out, or will ENIGMA Gaming buy a bit more time? Batman takes out Kappa and make that a triple kill for Batman. Bad indeed. That's gonna be the 4th point for the side of ENIGMA Gaming.
You failed.
And it's great, they're still trying as hard as they can, despite the huge difference. 8 rounds in the league is Global Esports, but Enigma Gaming, if it's one thing that we know about them, they will put up a tough fight. They're not going to make it easy for the side of Global Esports. We can see a huge momentum. The energy is so high on the side of GE. Enigma Gaming, they've got to combat that. They've got to combat GE, who is now probably the best team currently in this scene here. So, you know, it is a tough ask. Now, a quick look at the scoreboard. 24 kills on Hellranger. That is just nasty. 15 for Lightning Fast, 13 for Skills. And on the other side of Enigma Gaming, we're going to see 10 kills split across Raw Fuel and Ghost. Seems like the omens are popping off, but this is going to be Batman here in mid pizza, waiting for an unlucky individual. Kappa contemplating to throw out the recon bolt, but instead a shock dart right into short, and Hellrage is gonna take out Batman. A little overexposed there. Hika, he's gonna find the kill onto his clone, which is Skills, and Kappa's the next one in line. Does spot out 2 members, so that is valuable information. Now as he backs away, Global Esports, they're taking this one step at a time, but SK Rossi might have just slipped through the cracks. He's circling around, and it doesn't look like a good time for this A site, and the next victim there might be Raw Fuel. Meanwhile, Hellranger's challenging Hika, and he's gonna pick up that kill, and there it is. SK Rossi taking out Raw Fuel. God Vexy with the Odin. Gets a kill onto Kappa. God Vexy. He's the last man standing, and it's gonna be a 1v3.
30 seconds
Gonna be
left.
caught in a possible crossfire. God Vexy. He's taken out by Lightning Fast, and that is a wrap. 13 is to 4. Global Esports, they're gonna take map number 1 in the first stage here in this TEC Invitational.
That was way too quick for Comfort Apple. That was very, very, very quick. That round in particular, though, I honestly have to say I expected a little bit more of a defensive hold coming out from the side of Enigma, but it seems as though all of the pushes coming out from the side of GE, that basically forced the hand of the side of Enigma. But in the long run, they should have just held down the sides. They shouldn't opted to have gone for the peaks, and that gave so much value and so much room for the side of GE to understand that, hey, these are the positions that the defenders are holding, and we can all just play around that. But honestly speaking, just look at Hellranger. This guy had a field day. Like, what are these kills? 26 and 6 on an Omen? You just can't do that unless you're Hellranger, of course.
Global Esports, they have this energy and they're looking so sharp. I think this is the strongest they have ever been, and it's just such a treat to watch. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about what went down in map number 1 by moving into the LG Ultragear match highlights. Now, I'm going to start off with Enigma Gaming. These individual players that you see, Raw Fuel, Ghost, God Vexy, Badman, and Hika, they have been in different teams over the course of their Valorant career. And now, all of them coming together to gel as one, we can see a little bit of a disconnect, but time will tell. They just need a bit more time to work on their synergy, because when you're talking about just raw skill, I mean, these players from Enigma Gaming, they've got it. We've seen it. God Vexy there with the Sheriffs. We have Hika. He has his moments. Unfortunately, he wasn't quite popping off here. I don't want to add too much fuel to the fire, but this map was also Enigma Gaming's map pick. So it's a bit unfortunate that they lost it to Global Esports, but they still have a chance in map number 2. And as for GE, I mean, what else can I say? They look sharp, they look crisp, momentum is high. They are just so happy. I think what's a little bit funny, Kappa here. 4, 7, and 7. Lowest on the scoreboard, but hey, it's Kappa. All he has to do is get that information. We saw him retrieve that information. And, you know, he is still a very strong pillar that makes up the power that GE is. What are your afterthoughts here, Aggressive?
Honestly, Kappa didn't get a lot of chances to do anything. He's like, oh, I'm sitting down in the back of sight. Maybe I'm gonna be able to get a kill. Maybe I'm gonna be able to find someone. But his team is like, nope, you ain't getting any kills today. You just gotta sit down. We gotta relax, just throw out those recalls, and that's pretty much it. But in the long run, I do believe that coming out from the side of Enigma, the primary thing that I saw was that a lot of the players, they did not really feel comfortable. It felt as though Hika did not feel in his element. Normally, the Hika that we know, when he's on his race, he's just so explosive. He loves to enter down into a site. He loves to take a lot of these gunfights. But here, on that Phoenix, he just felt a lot more reserved. He was second-guessing himself. And that goes to show for the other players as well. Ghost, a player that just loves to be aggressive, he was not really there. And seemingly a lot of the confidence factor was not present from a lot of these teams. Yes, I understand that we always talk about this when we consider the meta, that meta is really important, but at the same time, comfort is also a lot very important.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
do believe that Hika was just not comfortable at all on that Phoenix, and I do believe that affected a lot of his performances moving on forward. So hopefully they understand this and come back even stronger in map number 2, because now it's a do or die situation. Now is where the crunch time begins for the side of Enigma, because either you win this or you're going to be going on down to the lower brackets.
Indeed, very good points made by you there, Aggressive. I think formation is very important. And, Kappa usually being the one that is positioned furthest behind because he's not the entry fragger. It explains why he placed that way on the scoreboard. And I think that's actually really good in effect because GE, they have their formation down. And it's up to Enigma to get back to that drawing board and figure out how they're going to approach map 2. So before we get into the second map, we're going to have a little bit of a break. Just a few messages for you guys. Remember, if you want to play like the pros with a 144Hz 1MS gaming monitor, you can get it from LG Ultragear, and you can also upgrade your gaming gear with the latest esports offerings from HyperX. You know the drill, links are in the description. Treat yourself because you're worth it. And without further ado, we're gonna go for this short little break. Remember, rehydrate yourself, grab a few snacks, and we'll be back very shortly with map 2 between Global Esports and Enigma Gaming. Stay tuned.
Ultragear TEC Invitational Valorant. Medusa, Epasos, Ashalalala, sisters. Me never a kabubus. I love it when you couscous. Aphrodite, Ventus, Hera, her messy colors. Na ha 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 ha. Tusa, 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 tusa. Never a kabubus. I love it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the LG Ultragear TEC Invitational 3, powered by HyperX, and we have Booyah as our broadcast partner. We're back with map number 2 in this best of 3 series here in stage 1 of this invitational between Enigma Gaming and Global Esports. Now, Aggressive, we had a very wild map number 1. Global Esports, they had a very dominant performance over Enigma Gaming. So definitely here in map 2, we want to see what is going to change from the side of Enigma Gaming. We want to see them fight just a little bit harder, and if Global Esports are still going to maintain that huge dominance. So let's head into the map veto screen. Aggressive, what do you think we can expect here?
Now, on the map of Haven, it is a map where the side of Enigma, they are known to be very potent and really strong. But at the same time, when you lose out on your own home map of Ascent, it's going to be pretty rough for you moving on forward. And on the map of Haven, GE, we know what they're capable of. This is the map where pretty much this is their own territory. They are going to be very dangerous here. And Lightning Fast, he's toying with our feelings with that Sky, but he's not going to be picking it for sure. But in the long run, I do believe it's going to be the exact same composition as we saw in the map of Ascent, because Haven and Ascent, they have evolved in such a way that both of the maps have the exact same composition when it comes to our region. Everyone loves that Jet, everyone loves that Phoenix, and of course with the Sova for the information and basically the Omen. And once again, it is going to be a mirror composition coming out from both sides. And here is where the real question mark will about to rise. Will Hika be able to show up on this one particular map? Because on Haven, if your Phoenix is not able to take proper control of the map, you're gonna have a pretty rough time.
Indeed, and map number 1, Ascent, was picked by the side of Enigma Gaming. Unfortunately, they did lose that to Global Esports. So map 2, you said it was GE's playground. We've seen some of the nuttiest gameplay here from the side of Global Esports on Haven. So, in terms of odds, we definitely see GE dominating in this one. But the stage is set. It is open, and we hope to see Enigma Gaming definitely make their mark here as well. Now, let's just focus a little bit more on individual players from both sides. So, I'm going to begin with Enigma Gaming. I do believe that two players I would watch out for personally would be Vexy and Badman. Badman, he has had a very consistent performance, I would say, previously, and Vexy as well. Relatively new to the Valorant scene, but he is no stranger to FPS gaming. He does have very insane moments. I do remember he left a mark in my head with those plays. And on the side of Global Esports, I personally am a huge Lightning Fast fan, solely for the fact that he has brought a different meaning to Cypher since the times of, Vibor on that Cypher. So, Lightning Fast, he is definitely that guy you have to look to if you're a Cypher mate.
Lightning Fast, he is a danger man on that Sentinel, but at the same time, we need to be careful coming out from the members of the side of Enigma, because already goes, he gets that first initial kill down on the Lightning Fast. This is gonna be dangerous, but at the same time, look at Rossi. He does get a good chunk of damage down onto the Cypher, and that is gonna be hurting, but he walks straight past the Omen. Oh my god, he's already inside, but it says it's gonna be Rossi getting the first initial takeoff, but look at the positioning coming out from him. Ruffle, he's not gonna be able to get that kill. What is happening in this small bubble? I just can't. I can't. What just happened?
Batman now, he's gonna pick up SK Rossi, and Hika's gonna burn Kappa to a crisp. Make that a second kill for Hika, as Hellraiser takes out one triple kill for Hika, and this is the beginning that Enigma Gaming needs to keep themselves in control. A great first round for them. Hika with the frenzy, he never fails to impress with that.
That is for sure, but honestly, I'm still thinking about that true smoke kill. Raw Fuel and SK Rossi just walk past each other, and then Rossi just runs on through the smoke, and he's like, "Oh, hello there, Omen. Bye-bye, Omen." Walks away. And I'm like, here, what just happened? But in the end, it was Hika being able to close out the round in a very beautiful fashion. Him being able to get that triple kill was just so crucial for also the team and also his own confidence. And with this fire lit under him, he should be able to carry this momentum on forward into the following matchups as well. Because now it is going to be the side of GE. Even though they did lose out, they opted to go in for the force vice. So this is going to be really interesting, to say the very least. If they are able to surprise their opponents, if they want to come out on top, and with the damage already being done, it's going to be Hellranger with a beautiful headshot on the God Vexy, taking him down almost instantly. But that's going to be giving away a lot of the information. You are only able to get 1 kill and no map control. And now all the members of the side of Enigma, they're going to be playing a lot more defensively, knowing that the side of GE, they have opted to go in for those 4 spies.
Indeed, and you just see Kappa there waiting for that call to launch out that recon bolt, and there it is, scanning the A site. Global Esports, they're gunning for this spot. And we do see Ghost right around the corner here with the Spectre, and he's gonna get a spray down onto Hellranger. Kappa's next. The headshot connects, but it's not enough. Ghost is gonna go down. Rawfield picks up a kill onto SK Rossi with a beautiful headshot. Kappa now securing the plant. It's down to this 3v3, a wraparound from the side of Badman. Meanwhile, Hicka and Rawfield attacking head on. Lightning Fast retreating into A short. He's gonna watch the back, and he's gonna spot out his clone, Badman and Lightning Fast. It's gonna be a duo between both of them. Kappa keeping himself hidden there with the dark cover. Lightning Fast getting a bit of information, but the spike is still ticking. This time against the defenders. Hicka, he's looking for a kill, and Skills is gonna take him out. Make that a double on the Stinger. Skills is just insane, and Lightning Fast will find the last kill onto Badman. 1-1 on the scoreboard. A great recovery from the side of Global Esports.
Skills, he's an absolute boogeyman. Not only did he TP onto the side of heaven, he just went in behind them and he's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I literally could hear the theme song playing in the background as I was watching Skills on that minimap, slowly creeping its way forward behind them through the smoke to get that kill. For a second, I was like, wait, isn't Rawfield dead already? And then I'm like, oh wait, that is Skills. Oh no, it's about to happen. But Skills, you have to give it to him to have that game sense to immediately opt to go in for that rotation from the side of heaven and onto the back end. And then him being able to go in for that pincer with his team basically mean that 3 versus 3 was done and dusted. That could have been a 3 versus 1 pretty much at that point. But this time around, it's going to be Rossi being able to get the first initial pick down onto Rawfield. And this is going to be opening up things a lot for their side. And already Batman, he does get caught off. That camera just so clean. Batman not expecting that. He gets taken on out. Rossi gets another, and already it's 2 versus 5 on the map. Rossi should be able to get his other one, but he's gonna be the one to get taken down with a good right click to the body from the side of God Vexy. And it's gonna be still 2 versus 4 on the map. Does get revealed out with the plant going on down onto the C side.
Now God Vexy here with Hicka. I think grabbing a few kills would be beneficial. Vexy connecting his shots, but that paranoia from Skills in perfect time. Going in for that teleport. Skills gonna keep himself safe. Lightning Fast. Wait, make that a double for Lightning Fast. Kappa goes down in the process. But hey, 3 members still alive on the side of Global Esports. And now it's time for Enigma to try to pull it back. But what a clean attack, I would say, from the side of GE. When it comes to Haven, it almost feels like they're just moving in clockwork. They know what's going to happen. If one member loses their life, they know how to rotate. If no one loses their life, they know exactly when to go in for the attack. And when they do it flawlessly with those combos. And that is just beautiful and amazing to watch.
That was a disgusting headshot from Hicka. That counter strafe was instantaneous, and him being able to find that, my oh my, just so crispy. But now on this time around, it is gonna be Ghost being able to get that kill down on the Hellranger through the flash as well. Good spray control coming out from him, but he does pay the price because SK Rossi, he's gonna be the one to get that trade, and this was such an important trade coming out from their side as well. But Rawfield, he does have his crosshair strain and Skills. He needs to be careful, otherwise he could be biting off a bit more than he can chew. Is gonna be able to dodge out the smoke just in the nick of time, but with these shock darts raining on in, that does a massive amount of damage to God Vexy, and he's gonna get tagged down to only half. Rawfield, he needs to be careful. He tries to opt to pull out that smoke, but he gives out so much noise. Rossi not gonna be able to hit the shots initially, but he's finally gonna be able to. Rawfield gets taken down with Kappa getting another one onto his own clone. 2 versus 4 on the map already, with the spike going on down on this A side. This retake seems all but impossible for the side of Enigma, and I do see that they are going to be opting to play for the saves and for the exit frags.
Oh, I guess Batman moving up in a tower. It's a 2v4 situation. The retake is needed, but we do see that Hicka's pretty far away. He's not going to go for the challenge for Batman. He is going to pick up one kill there onto Skills. Beautifully done. And now Global Esports, they're charging for Batman. Here comes Hicka for backup. And Lightning Fast going to pick up a kill. SK Rossi to end the round off with a beautiful 3K. As he clears up Hicka. Global Esports, you see the smile on Hellranger's face? He is happy with the way his team is going.
That is for sure. And with a lot of these executions being just so clean, all the members, they're just like well-oiled machines. Every single time one person opts to go for a peek from one singular angle, the other person is taking aggressive control onto the other side. And this is very crucial, and this is what I'm always talking about. A lot of teams need to understand that when you are investing resources onto one side, you need to make sure that your opponents are investing their own resources, and if they are not, you need to capitalize on it. If they do not invest resources, you're gonna be the ones to come out on top in that engagement and push yourselves forward. But Ghost, what are these shots with these knives? You're gonna be able to take down two. This Ikoran could just be a thrifty in a matter of seconds if the side of GE are not careful. Ghost, he gets another kill down on the lightning fast. One by one, the shots are connecting. The damage is being done. This guy is an absolute madman with these knives. Onto the side of C-Long as well. These are not right clicks, ladies and gentlemen. These are left clicks. One by one, the bodies just kept on dropping on down, and Ghost, he's feeling himself, and GE, they need to respect it, and they need to back on off immediately from that angle.
Here's Kappa now. Two members on the side of Global Esports. Great recovery there on the side of defense. When we look at Haven, we see it as an attack favorite map solely for the fact that the map is huge. And to set the pace, to confuse the defenders is a lot easier to do it the other way around. Now Batman just hopping around on C's site, but there are still two attackers left. And they are going to try their luck here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Skills and Kappa, they're moving closely to the B side. Skills here with the spike. He's going to spot out Hicka. And Kappa just clearing the B-side area. He's got to check all angles. Enigma Gaming, they're ready. Watch out for Ghost. He has the Blade Storm, but Kappa's going to come out on top this time. Skills securing the plant with a beautiful dark cover there just by him. A little bit of space. Skills finds a kill as well. Now it's down to a 2v3. Make that a kill. It's down to a 2v2 from a 2v5. What is this? Now to the 2v2, the defensive side, the timer is against them instead. Skills here, parked onto A link, Kappa in B back. Hicka's going for the defuse, the recon bolt comes out. Skills, he spots out Batman and Hicka. Enigma Gaming, they clean that up easily in time to get the defuse off. What a round, make it thrifty for the side of Enigma Gaming.
He played that beautifully as well. It was a little bit lackluster though, because on that thrifty, I did expect this to be a little bit more clean, pretty much a flawless, but you have to give it to the Dangerman of the side of GE. Like, honestly, Skills and Kappa, they played it beautifully, but in the end term, it was Hicka being able to play the massive mind game of his own. Him using that run it back and immediately opting to go in for the spike defuse instead of the push basically meant that the side of GE, they were scared, but you need to understand that when it comes down to the Phoenix ultimate, you will not have enough time to go in for the full defuse, so they could have just waited it out, but they did not want to take that risk, and that is what hurt them in the long run. And honestly, Hicka played them like a book, and Batman, he was waiting in the perfect spot to get that kill of its own, but now this time it's going to be the running back coming out from the side of Hellranger. He is clearing down the angles from the left, angles on the right, and they want to take aggressive control down onto the side of A main. Such a beautiful running back as well from their side, and look at the positioning coming out from that side of Rofuel. Rofuel's going to be able to take down one, Rofuel's going to be able to take down two. Beautiful white swing coming out from him, being able to shut down multiple away from the side of GE, and now, once again, they're on the back foot, and with the Cypher's hat coming on off, saying good day to you, sir. All the members of the side of GE, their positions have been revealed, and now is the side of GE on the back foot with all the members of the side of Enigma hunting them down one by one.
Enigma Gaming reinforcing their defenses, and here is Ghost just waiting at this angle. Lightning Fast and Kappa, they're under that dark cover. The spike has been dropped. Enigma Gaming defending it with their life. Here comes the Hunter's Fury from Kappa. He's relentless. Batman's gonna pick up a kill onto Hellranger. Lightning Fast falls as well, and it's just Kappa all alone, making a flawless round for the side of Enigma Gaming. Pick a clean that up. Now we see all the faces, they're very focused. Enigma Gaming, they need map 2 to stay in this best of 3. So they gotta put their foot down. And I will say, they definitely came into Haven playing a lot better. We see a more back and forth situation. And here we see in the instant replay, the spike has been dropped. They're watching it very carefully. They managed to dodge the Hunter's Fury. Badman picking up Hellranger, Hiccup fighting Lightning Fast. So, you know, getting these pickoffs one by one definitely benefited them.
Get out of my way!
For sure, but now on this round in particular, they need to be a little bit more careful because looking at the economy when it comes to the side of GE, they're not going to be happy. A lot of their members are barely able to scrape by when it comes to a lot of their own buys, and yes, they will be able to opt to go in for full buys in the following round as well if they're able to get the spike plan. But I don't think any of the members of the side of Enigma, they want to give any sort of a leeway towards the side of GE. But now Ghost, he has that operator for himself, so they need to be careful. But Ghost is not going to be able to hit that first initial shot. So B-side control has already been established, and one by one, the bodies are just going to be piling on up. It's going to be Batman with 1, Batman with 2, and it's going to be Hiccup with 1 of his own as well. It's going to be Lightning Fast trying to find a couple of kills of his own, but now down in this 2 versus 4 situation, this could be all but over for them, but instead it's going to be Kappa being able to find a disgusting headshot onto the pixel perfect head of Batman when he was crossing down from the window angle. The ultimate has been fought from the side of the Sova, so a lot of information has been given away. So at the bare minimum, he knows exactly where the positioning is going to be at, but he doesn't know where Raffle is. But Lightning Fast, what was that movement? He was going to be able to dodge out the shots coming out from Raffle. He gets taken on out, and it's gonna be God Vexy, last person remaining. But Lightning Fast is like, peace out, I'm gonna go out of here. I know exactly where you are, God Vexy. You have to come down from the side of CT. I can play you like an absolute book. And from the left, one from the right. It's gonna be Lightning Fast with that lurk to take it all out. Lightning Fast with the game sense. You have to give it to this man. He is just absolutely incredible.
Talk about your skin crawling. That was insane from the side of Lightning Fast. And this is what we're talking about. The trust between both these members. Kappa and Lightning Fast, last 2 men standing. Kappa has to secure the plant. Information has been given on the possible positions of the members on the side of Enigma Gaming. Lightning Fast here going for an unsuspecting push, whipping out that gun, realizing that a defender was coming for him. That was insane.
Standing ahead.
Oh my goodness. Now we're going to head over into the next round, back into the action. 8 kills for the side of Hiccup. He's popping off this time. And 7 on the side of Lightning Fast. 3 is to 4. Global Esports, they still have the point above Enigma Gaming. Now Kappa, we do see him here in A lobby. The rest of Global Esports, they're looking at that A site for a possible plant. Meanwhile, Lightning Fast, known for his spectacular aim, he's going to be on the lurk. Raw Shield there, stopping Hellranger in his tracks. 2 ultimates ready there on the side of Global Esports. Will they utilize it? God Vexy, he's waiting. Spots out SK Rossi. Just gonna back away a little bit. SK Rossi putting his foot down. Rawfield and God Vexy. They're gonna pick up kills, but Skills is next. Ghost fights Lightning Fast, and now it's a 1v4 situation. Make that a double kill for Skills. He's got the spike going for that teleport from the shadows. He's gonna emerge onto the A site. He bamboozled everybody. Not having it. Ghost was not having it. I mean, from one ghost to another possible ghost, he understood what that Oma was trying to do. That's gonna be a point for Enigma Gaming.
That is for sure, but that pun was a little bit unexpected. I did not expect that to come out, but still. It's a really true fact, because I understood what Skills wanted to do, but at the same time, when you are this close to your enemies and you opt to go in for that ultimate, you do give away the sound cue when you do cancel it. And with the position being known, either you need to go in for a massive wide swing, or you need to go in for a jiggle and then opt to go in for that plant. That would have been the best course of action, but here, under so much pressure, you have to give it to Skills to keep his composure, to get those 2 kills and try and salvage that round. So nice try indeed. But at the same time, look at Lightning Fast. He's actually going to be entry fragger Cypher. Entry fragger Cypher. It's just too dangerous. Lightning Fast. He's feeling himself. That headshot was sick onto his own twin brother, taking him down in a matter of seconds. Out from the back, and the flashes are going to be coming out as well, and it's going to be entry fragger Cypher. He's going to be able to take down a couple of more of his own. Ghost standing down inside of the smoke. He wants to try and get a kill, but he's not going to be able to do much. Cypher holding down the fort. He's Lightning Fast. He's feeling it. I don't think he's playing Sentinel anymore. I think he's playing a Duelist instead.
I like that ring to entry fragger Cypher there. Down to 2 defenders. Rawfield is on side looking for the kill. But God Vexy's gonna find one instead. Make that a triple for Lightning Fast. 1v3. God Vexy, he is cornered. They know where he is. And Lightning Fast to end the round off with a beautiful 4K. Connected that headshot even on that Phantom. Thrifty round for the side of Global Esports. They're going to maintain that 1-round lead, and it's a very back and forth situation. Indeed, Enigma Gaming, they went back to that drawing board. They figured out what it is and what Global Esports is doing, their play style. They noticed that GE can be very quick with their attacks, and you know, in the event that they do suspect that, pull it back. And if anything, they've got to be very unpredictable on when they want to be aggressive from the side of defense and when they want to be passive as well. So here, we're going to move into the next round. We have a few more until the first half is over, but kicking this off is going to be Skills, finding the headshot onto Hika.
Still wanted to go in for an aggressive pushdown from the side of C-Long, but it really did not work out in his favor, and this is going to be a massive hit, because with now no Hika to back up Ghost, he's on his own, pushing up with that operator from the side of C-Long, but he needs to push down a little bit more deeper, but he's opting to play it a lot more safer instead. Slowly but surely, they are making their way down onto the side of mid. GE, they do have the man advantage, so they want to play it slow as much as possible. But at the same time, you're wasting the clock a lot. 59 seconds left on the board. Instead, it's going to be Rossi being able to spot out Vexy's shoulder, shoots it up in a matter of seconds, and that has gotta hurt already. Now, having no Sova in your arsenal, it's going to be a massive dent when it comes to your own defensive hold, but look at the positioning coming out from the back end. It is gonna be Rawfield being able to survive, be able to get 1 kill, not gonna be able to find another. A little bit shaky from the side of Rawfield. I do believe the nerves got to him in that scenario, and that has got to be hurting him. That is for sure. It's gonna be Batman with another peek of his own, but instead it's gonna be Rossi being able to find out his own shoulder once again. Takes out Batman and goes. He's on his lonesome with this operator, trying to hold down the fort, maybe try and get an exit frag, but I don't think any of the members of the side of GE, they want to let him save this operator. We can already see that Hellraiser, he's on that lurk, he wants this kill really badly. Oh no.
Ghost. He spots out one. He might be going for this challenge. Lightning Fast did not see him. That is going to be a kill for Ghost. Hellraiser coming in from the back. Ghost, he's trying to run for his life. Global Esports, they're ruthless. They're looking for him. And Ghost, he's gonna play a near range. Oh no, Kappa's gonna pick up that kill. They rushed him, and it's not great when you have an operator, you know, having that very close range. It's gonna be difficult to get your shots off. I know SK Rossi has made it look very easy to do, but it's not every time that you're gonna be able to do that. Now here on the instant replay by Rawfield there, picking up the kill onto Skills. It was a round where GE took complete control, and Enigma Gaming, this was where they just kind of missed the mark. It was a bit difficult for them, but hey, nonetheless, we have a couple more rounds left. 6-4. Enigma Gaming definitely keeping up a little bit more here with Global Esports.
Matter if you have an operator, it doesn't matter if you have a vandal, he is gonna be the one to take you out in a matter of seconds, but it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade on the back end. Cypher for a jet, but now it's gonna be Rawfield being able to get that kill down on the Skills, and with that kill, it's gonna be a massive hit. Look at God Vexy, one by one, the headshots are gonna be raining on it, but instead it's gonna be Kappa being able to take down one. With now the push coming on down, Hika, he needs to be careful, otherwise he could be the one to go down, but Hika with a beautiful wide swing and a flash to boot. It's gonna be able to take down Kappa, and now it's gonna be Lightning Fast on his lonesome to try and get this round for himself. But a beautiful recon ball coming out from the side of God Vexy, not opting to go in for that swing just yet, but he swings it a little bit too hard, and it's gonna be Lightning Fast being able to find that headshot, taking him out almost instantly. But the spike is pretty much in no man's land, and Lightning Fast, he needs to be going in right here and right now, but he looks away at the very last second, second guesses himself, and he does pay the price for it. That's gonna be 5-6 on the scoreboard, Apple. And honestly speaking, it's just back and forth every single time, and both of these teams are at each other's neck. And honestly speaking, Hika, he's in his element right now. He is popping the hell off, and he's showcasing exactly why he's one of the best duelists in our entire country.
Enigma Gaming, they're crawling, they're trying to keep up here, and that was a really good round for them. Just holding it down in defense. I did like the wraparounds as well. It seems like Haven might be a little bit much more of a comfort here, and this is what is really wild. Enigma Gaming, they picked the first map. It was a struggle for them, but here the second map, Global Esports picking it, we do see Enigma Gaming faring a better chance this time around. Now we're in the last round before the swap, so this is where it is all or nothing. 4 ultimates are ready. We gotta run it back from the shadows. Neural Theft and Hunter's Fury on the side of Enigma Gaming, and for Global Esports, they've got that Hunter's Fury and Neural Theft as well. Full buys across the board. SK Rossi with the operator as well as Ghost. So, you know, between both the Jets, the competition is heavy.
It's gonna be a little bit of a question mark for me coming out from the side of GE. They're playing it slow. I understand what they're trying to do, but look at the positioning coming out from all the members of the side of Enigma. They're opting to play in for the retake instead of trying to hold down the side, and this is just so smart and so crucial coming out from them as well. But at the same time, I would expect a couple of more pickups to be a little bit more different, but the ultimates have been popped, ladies and gentlemen, to try and get this plant off. But Rossi, he's actually going to be able to get that kill down on the Ghost. The operator has been taken down already, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a massive hit, but the running back has finally been caught from the side of Hicka to try and do, oh no, not from the side of Hicka, sorry, it's actually going to be fought from the side of Hellraiser, but Rossi, he's not going to be missing those operator shots right now, not in this crucial moment. But look at the positioning coming down from the back end, but Hicka's Spire senses were tingling, and he's going to be able to turn himself around in a matter of seconds, headshot lightning fast, whip himself around, pull out his own kill, but this time around, Rossi, he's ready. He doesn't want to give anything away. Rossi with a triple kill, and they're now hunting down the last man known as Batman. For the positioning is prime. He does get 1 kill, but no time left. Nothing that he can do. He can just try and do some form of damage, but this damage is not gonna help. Instead, it's gonna be skills being able to take him down. Ultimate bombs galore. Ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be the end of the first half on a 5-7 scoreline.
Nasty kill there from SK Rossi. Using that operator to pop that running back on the side of Hicka, and then dashing in with the Blade Storm so quick to clean up that kill. It's skill like that where you see true talent. Can that be thought? Can that be taught? I have no idea. But hey, SK Rossi's got it in the bag. We're gonna end off the first half here, 7-5. Great fight here from the side of Enigma Gaming. Now, we do say that Haven is a very attack-favored map, solely for the fact that if you can coordinate very well with your team, it allows you to be able to set the pace. And, you know, with the 3 sites, there's a lot to work with. So now we're going to put Enigma Gaming to the test. They're starting on the attacking side. It's going to be the pistol round as well. We see the shots being fired. SK Ross is going to find first kill. Hicka finding the second on 2 skills. Now healing back that hot hands. Batman's gonna pick up Kappa. It's down to a 3v3. It could be anybody's round to take.
That was way too close for comfort. But now Rossi, he does miss that first initial shot, but lightning fast, he's not gonna be missing much himself. But Betsy, he's ready. He has pride! What one of these headshots? Honestly speaking, Hellraiser, you are absolutely disgusting, man, when it comes to those ghost one taps. He's gonna be able to take down Vexy in a very beautiful fashion, but now down in this 1-versus-1 situation, who's going to be able to come out on top? Hicka, he is going to be able to pick up that spike, and with this spike pickup, he has enough time to opt to go in for a rotation play, and Hellranger, he expects it, but Hicka, he wants to play those mind games, he wants to wait and see what he can do, but with the plan not going on through, this is going to be news for the side of Hellranger, that he is not exactly on this side, but he is going to be closed down on this vicinity, and already Hicka, he's making his way down onto the side of B, slowly but surely walking on away, and he is enraged to make that push down onto the side of B. 20 seconds left, 25 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, and he could make his way down on the way, get an easy plan if he starts on running. This could be it for their side. 1-versus-1, still playing it slow, still playing it smart. Clone versus clone. IGL versus Hicka, who's going to be able to come out on top in this engagement with the plan now going on down towards that A side.
And here it is, Hellranger getting that audio cue. The spike has been safely planted onto the A side by Hicka. It's a 1v1. Phoenix against Phoenix. Nothing personal, but let's see which one is going to come out on top. Hellranger coming through onto the A site. Hicka taking cover there in A short. Just watching the back lines, hoping to not get backstabbed. Now as the spike has been tapped, Hicka, he's gonna toss in the curveball, fires a few shots, but instead he's playing with the timer. 6 HP. Hellranger, he doesn't have much to work with. Hika's toying with him at this point. That frenzy is signature, and he's gonna come out on top. Happy faces as Enigma Gaming. They're very proud of that face-off. Make that 6 points for the side of Enigma Gaming.
This is why the frenzy is just such a powerful weapon in comparison to that ghost. And when you're at that range, there's nothing that a ghost can do. Unless you hit the immediate headshot, it is always going to be the frenzy to come out on top. Mainly because when you swing with that frenzy, you can pretty much run and gun and there will be absolutely no drawbacks to it. Because with that frenzy being an automatic weapon, you can full on just blow out a clip and then opt to go in for that counter strafe and then opt to go in for that headshot. You can pretty much do anything with that weapon. And Hika, in that last particular round, just showcased why the frenzy is so powerful on that one pistol round against the ghost at that particular range. He was able to come out on top and he played it very smart, opting to go in for a fake climb down onto the side of C, force Hellranger to go down onto C, check his corners, allowing him to go in for a full rotation down from the side of mid and onto the side of A. He played the clock beautifully, using every single second to reposition himself and cause Hellranger to second guess himself. And now with this first pistol round going in their favor, this is going to be a massive blow towards the side of GE. Now they're going to be on the back foot, and Rossi, he's not going to be able to pick up that operator for a following 2 more consecutive rounds at the bare minimum.
Alright, just like you see our pro players, remember to stay hydrated just as they do. Don't forget to drink water, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're back with the action. And we're gonna move into the second round. Spectres across the board for the side of Enigma Gaming. They don't want to miss a beat. And it is gonna be an eco for the side of GE, and Rawfield wastes no time taking down SK Rossi. It looks like the C-side, they're gunning for it, and the rotation is so quick. Hika now picking up a kill onto Hellranger. 3 members left on the side of defense. And Bad's gonna chime in with a kill of his own. Hika finds his second, and Kappa's the last man standing. Beautiful headshot, not gonna be enough. But ending off the second round with 4 still alive. Enigma Gaming just pushing their lead. It's gonna be even Stevens on the score line. 7 is to 7.
It was really good coming out from all the members of the side of Enigma. Them being able to secure this round in such a dominant fashion basically means that now they're going to be able to play this round as a bonus. And they're going to be really happy about it as well. But at the same time, Hika, he is going to be the one to go in for that buy, for that Vandal. So let's see how the side of Enigma now approach this round. Because you do have to remember, with this being the first buy round for the side of GE, it's either they go big or go home. Because you do have to remember, if they are not then when it comes to a lot of their strategies, because a lot of their defensive holds rely on Rossi having that operator to hold down a specific angle so that they can afford to use a lot more of their resources on other sides of the map. But now this time around, it is going to be the side of Enigma opting to go in for a heavy push down from the side of Garage. But here it is going to be Kappa trying to hold it down strong as long as he can. But now with already the side being given away towards the back end. But look at the positioning from the side of GE. They are ready and they are primed to take back this side in the map.
Spike planted.
A lot of action about to happen on that C side. The spike has been planted. And you see that running back being popped from the side of Enigma Gaming. Hika is going to utilize that. Picks up a kill on the lightning fast. But SK Rossi knows exactly where he is. Takes him out. Down to a 3v4. The plant is for long. And Global Esports, they're great with the retakes, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Goes out of bullets. And the cleanup is real. Global Esports, they don't want Enigma Gaming to even have a single round above them. They don't want them to have the round lead. So GE, they're maintaining that. 8 is to 7.
Was such a beautiful round. And when it came to that retake, you have to give it to Lightning Fast. Like, I don't know what is wrong with him today, but it's not a bad thing. But at the same time, it's as though he has nerves of steel. First of all, he started anti-fragging with Cypher. Second of all, he hid in the corner inside of the smoke, and he heard the running back come out from the side of Hika. And instead of running away, he's like, nope, I'm just gonna push myself forward. He just activates both of his cages, and he's like, pop, pop, I'm just gonna run on and gets that kill down onto Raw Fuel. And this was a really crucial kill, because with a lot of the attention now pulled on towards him on the other side of the side, that basically gave his teammates enough of a time to push down from this side of CT, allow them to enter the side, get the kill on the running back clone, and immediately pop the body as well, because you have to remember Hika needs to be close for that ultimate to come in that quickly. this round was just played beautifully, and it was all down up to Lightning Fast to set everything up for his team. And after that, it was just cleanup duty from all the members of the side of GE. And now I do believe that Enigma, they're second guessing themselves just a tiny little bit. They're playing it slow, they're playing it systematically, because you do have to remember, with Ghost now being on that operator, they need to play a lot more towards the side of picks instead of fast execution heavy rushes.
The rotations coming in from Global Esports are indeed quick. Enigma Gaming, they haven't set foot on the C side, but here comes the cavalry, and they're ready to stop Enigma Gaming. Lightning Fast with the spray, but beautiful headshot. Meanwhile, Skills and SK Rossi, they're gonna find two victims of their own. Ghost now just backing away, along with God Vexy. They're gonna take their fight elsewhere. 3v4, Badman coming through onto the B site. SK Rossi smells something suspicious, and there it is. He picks up that kill, the headshot. God Vexy now spotting out that cloudburst. Ghost gonna watch the back of his buddy. SK Rossi taken down by surprise. 2v3, they still got a lot of work to do. God Vexy finding a double, that is just amazing. And now he's gonna rush himself onto that A side. That plot Ghost, beautiful kill onto Kappa with that operator. The spike plot has been secured. It's all down to Skills, 1v2, and we've seen him do it before. We've seen the clutches, but hey, he's still outnumbered. So now Enigma Gaming goes retreating onto A short. He's going to hold that angle down with the operator, and meanwhile, we do have God Vexy watching for the backstab. So I do like the post-plant positions coming in from Enigma Gaming, but Skills might just be making that executive choice to go for the save instead. He could pick up SK Rossi's operator. He's just going to wait a little bit more before he does that. And hey, I'm not mad at the decision, but a great pullback from the side of Enigma Gaming. 8-8. In map 1, we saw a scoreline of 13-4, and definitely the story here in map 2 is completely different.
I do believe that Rossi, he had a Vandal and not an operator in his hand, but it's alright. Because with
My
one
mistake
more...
there.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's alright. But at the same time, looking at a lot of the members of the side of GE, once again, Rossi, as you just stated, him not being able to pick up that operator, that is gonna be a massive hit towards the side of GE. And once again, I love the fact that Enigma, they're playing a lot of their rounds out in such a way that they are able to deviate Rossi away from that operator as much as possible. He needs to play out with his knives, he needs to play down with a lot of his own guns, for example, the Vandals and the Phantoms, and him not being able to pick that up basically means that Enigma, they have a lot more breathing room to work with. But it seems as though they're playing it slow and they're playing it systematically. They know for a fact that Rossi, he loves to get aggressive when he has those knives in his hand. And with so much information being given away, one bullet and one dagger each coming out from both of their sides. The Ultron has been thought to get a little bit of information. The Ultron has been destroyed, but it does spot out Rossi. This basically means that a lot of information has been given away towards the side of Enigma. That two members are holding down on that A side, and every other member has to be holding down onto the side of mid or onto the side of C. That it seems as though Enigma, they are going to be the ones to push themselves down towards the C side instead.
Now, Global Esports, they don't particularly stand on every single site. They do keep themselves hidden through the links and whatnot. Only when they do get an audio cue or some information, they start the rotation. So, you know, that drone is going to spot out a couple of different things. GE, they know how to answer. They will think about what their opponent is thinking about, and they will act accordingly. And half the time, with the Skills and Hicker, they're both going to pick up a kill. Down to a 4v4. Lightning Fast. Kills. Make it 3. This is on fire. Spots out the last man. And that's going to be from Lightning Fast. What a save! What a save! That was a round where SK Rossi had nothing but a classic but the Bladestorm to play with. There were a couple of light armors. They needed to save their economy. Lightning Fast just coming in with a random 4K. And he's done it multiple times here in map 2. That consistency is breathtaking. What a round. And here it is. He had the Cyber Cage popped. Gave him a little bit of cover. That's going to be 2 kills. Make that 3. Just completely catching them off guard.
Yes, this should do.
That was absolutely insane coming out from the side of Lightning Fast. Talk about being efficient, Apple. Like, 30 bullets, 1 clip, and he got 4 kills. That is called absolute efficiency, military-grade efficiency coming out from Lightning Fast. Systematic precision. Every single one of his shots were just so clean. And now this time around, it is going to be the side of GE in the driving seat. Not only were they able to win out on that round, they were actually able to secure the operator coming out from the side of Ghost as well. But at the same time, Kappa, he needs to be careful, otherwise he could be fighting off a bit more than he can shoot. Does get tagged out once, but does give a little bit of information for the side of GE that, hey, I do believe that a couple of the members are opting to go in for that push onto the side of A, and it's going to be Rossi being able to shut down Eka before he even knows what hit him. And already one member has gone down from the side of the attack, and now ENIGMA, they're going a bad dash down towards the side of B, but Hellraiser holding down from the side of back of B basically means that this is all but over for the side of ENIGMA. They're going to be making a fast rush onto the side of C as well, but honestly, Lightning Fast is waiting for them, and he is just
One enemy remaining. Spike down, C.
Last man standing, and that is going to be a cleanup. It was an eco round for the side of ENIGMA Gaming, but flawless nonetheless for the side of GE. Double digits on the scoreboard as now they have a 2-round lead. It's been very back and forth, very close indeed. So, you know, I think we can definitely say that ENIGMA Gaming is a little bit stronger here on Haven. And I think, you know, that's a good bit of info to know about a team that is up and coming. They seem to be a little bit more in their element, but GE, it's difficult to crack at their defenses. And what more, they have a very unique playstyle. They don't just station everyone on a single site. They like playing in spots where they are in connectors, where you would least expect. And they rely so heavily on information. Kappa is there, always maintains his life. He's always alive, able to toss out those recon bolts for his team, and that is why he takes that back position. Now, despite a very quick attack from ENIGMA,
oh my god, are you...
he's gonna find a quick kill onto Ghost. The B side, the retake's coming, and SK Rossi's taken out from the side. Skills there to watch his back. 3v4. Hellraiser gets taken out, but he does toss in the hot hands before he goes down. Kappa now finding a kill of his own. Lightning Fast as well. Here comes the defenses, and the last man standing is gone. Vexy picks up a kill. 17 bullets. It's a 1v2, and there it is. That's another kill, but it's not gonna be a third. God Vexy played that relatively well, but skills there, he's saved. He got a kill after SK Rossi went down, and now he gets a second kill after another buddy goes down as well. 11 points for GE. Well, ENIGMA Gaming, they're gonna stay at 8.
It was just a heavy round coming out from the side of ENIGMA as well. You losing out on that basically not only means that you are forced down into a pretty rough spot when it comes to the side of your economy, you are basically giving away match point towards the side of your enemies, because if you opt to go in for the force buy right now, it is going to be a pretty massive hit. And I understand the decision coming out from the side of ENIGMA, like, hey, guys, we can opt to go in for a save here, opt to go in for the full buys in the following round when you have those operators, when you have those vandals, and try and fight for that overtime instead, because on an 8 and 12 scoreline, it's not as bad as you would expect, and you don't have to fight for that overtime as much. But with Rossi getting that first initial takeoff down on the goals, they need to try and salvage something from this round, try and save a couple of guns for themselves, or maybe try and win this one out and get a thrifty, but the thrifty does not seem in the cards, especially when Hellraiser hit shots like this, and with so much resources being given away. It's actually a flawless coming out from the side of GE.
Tell me you caught that.
Honestly, Apple, it seems as though GE, they're just relentless.
Global Esports now putting their foot down. I mean, it's match point for them. And ENIGMA Gaming, you can see the stress on their face. But hey, you know, we're still in the upper bracket, so this is not going to be the last time that we see any of these teams, especially the winner. They're going to maintain their spot in the upper bracket. The loser, however, does get one more chance, and they will move over to the lower bracket. So 8 is to 12, like you mentioned. A comeback is still very much possible for the side of ENIGMA Gaming, especially the last round was an eco. So now with the full buys, they are going to come in. And they do have a chance this time around. On the scoreboard, 18 kills for Heka leading at the top, 13 for Ghost, and 10 for every other member of the side of ENIGMA Gaming. Lightning Fast with 23, SK Rossi 19, Skills with 16, Kappa and Hellraiser, they're making it work. Now SK Rossi coming in with a beautiful kill onto Bad Bad. It might just be over for the side of ENIGMA Gaming as Hellraiser picks up a kill of his own. And now the spike has been retrieved. Lord Vexy gets taken out. SK Rossi, nasty! And he's looking for the last kill, misses the shot. Rawfield finds a double, but Lightning Fast once again. If you are in trouble, you can rely on Lightning Fast. 13 is to 8 is the scoreline, and Global Esports, they're going to close off this best of 3 and take the win as they secure map number 2. they have successfully beaten Enigma Gaming, Global Esports. They have done it once again.
I do believe that Rossi was trying to channel his inner Korean Jet, pulled out the knives. He wanted to go in for the dash, he wanted to go in for the kills. But when you play Jet Roulette, that is not going to be working out in your favor. Already you can see it in the instant replay. Ross is like, what? Wait, what? He didn't die? Come on, man. But in the long run, we have to give it to GE. They played that map beautifully. And Lightning Fast, he was just such a treat to watch. But honestly, Apple, we have a lot to break down on this one particular map and this set.
Indeed. Oh my goodness. It was a really funny moment. You know, I love when we have these little moments that are just not completely planned. It just comes out really funny. All right, let's head into the LG Ultragear match highlights and talk a little bit more about what went down in this best of 3 between Enigma Gaming and Global Esports. So map number 1, scoreline was 13-4. Enigma Gaming, they tried to put up a fight, but GE was just too strong on that ascent. Now moving into map 2, it was a situation where it was very back and forth. We see Enigma Gaming take 1 point, then we see Global Esports take the other. It was a lot closer, and with the ending scoreline being 13-8, we can definitely see that Enigma might be a force to be reckoned with when it comes to Haven, because different teams have different strengths depending on the maps. Overall, Enigma Gaming, I'm very proud of their performance here in map 2. We definitely have seen moments of their skill and potential. So, you know, this is not the last time you see them for all you Enigma fans. They are moving to the lower bracket, but hey, they can still fight their way to the top, and fight they will. On the topic of Global Esports, you know, at the beginning I mentioned, hey, you gotta look out for Lightning Fast when it comes to playing Cypher, and I think he really displayed it. He was a lurker on the attacking side of that Cypher, relied on his raw aim. 24 kills to end off map number 2. The combat score of SK Rossi is a lot higher, given the fact that he is the duelist and the entry fragger. But Lightning Fast is just crazy at this point. I think in map 2, it was much more evident that Lightning Fast and Kappa were the last line of defense for the side of Global Esports, and I really had a lot of fun watching SK Rossi and Hellranger kind of take charge along with skills when it comes to the attacking side, and on the defensive side, it was always limited to SK Rossi and Hellranger playing very aggressive. So I do like the dynamic, I do like the strategy coming out from GE, and I think that is the reason why they managed to take this win here. What are your afterthoughts, Aggressive?
Completely agree with you on that fact, and the shortcomings coming out from the side of Enigma, it all came down to map utilization. Coming out from the side of GE, they were able to utilize the entire map for themselves, and how they were able to set up really came down to how they moved around the map. In comparison to the side of Enigma, constantly we see them just trying to rush themselves down onto one singular sideline. They do not have the control down here from the side of B main, sometimes they don't have control down here from the side of A main. A lot of these problems coming on through every single time caused a lot of these issues to happen, while from the side of GE, it doesn't matter which side that they were trying to get into. One member was already onto the side of mid, one member is already holding down from the side of A short. Someone was present down onto the back flank as well. Like that, for example, the round where Skills was a boogeyman, he just walked on around from the side of Heaven getting 2 kills. I thought it was literally raw fuel for a second. Like, this is the type of plays that we would expect coming out from top tier teams. It's all about map control. Enigma, they have the aim, they have the coordination, but when it came down to those double peaks, it was just not really there. When it came down to the map control, it was not really there. And hopefully they understand this and come back even stronger after the lower brackets, because it's going to be a tough journey there. And if you're not ready for it, because honestly speaking, the teams that go down into the lower brackets, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with as well.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this best of 3 here in the LG Ultragear TEC Invitational 3 powered by HyperX, and we have Booyah as our broadcast partner. Congratulations once again to Global Esports for taking the win, looking sharp as ever, and Enigma Gaming. We hope to see you guys come back even stronger here in the lower bracket. It's gonna be all right, and thank you guys for all the support. Remember, if you want to play like the pros with a 144Hz 1MS gaming monitor, you can have a look at LG Ultragear, and you can also upgrade your gaming gear with the latest latest esports offerings from HyperX. Links are in the description. So treat yourself because you know you are worth it. So we have come to the end of the stream. My name is Apollonia. I was your host and caster. Joining me on the panel, thank you for being such a joy to cast with, is aggressive caster and analyst. And we hope to see you guys tomorrow for the first half at 4 p.m. and the second half will kick off at 8 p.m. So remember to like and subscribe, hit that bell icon so you get notifications whenever we are live, because the action does not stop with the Esports Club. So without further ado, we're going to close this stream. I hope you guys have a great night and happy gaming until tomorrow.